Class 5 English Literature, The Photograph, Lesson 1, Part 2. I took the photograph from my hand and we both stared at it for quite a long. The girl had long, loose hair and she wore a dress that nearly covered her ankles and sleeves that reached her wrists. And there were a lot of bangles on her hands. But despite all this drapery, the girl appeared to be full of freedom and movement. She stood with her legs apart and her hands on her hips and had a wide, almost devilish smile on her face. The grandmother took the photograph from this boy and both of them were looking at the photograph and they saw that how did the girl look like, what kind of dress she was wearing. And in spite of all these dress-ups, the girl was not looking a shy kind of girl. She was looking like a girl who was full of freedom and movement by the way she was standing. The smile on her face was devilish, means it showed that she was very mischievous girl. Which picture is it? I asked. A little girl's, of course, said grandmother. Can't you tell? Yes, but did you know the girl? I knew her, said Granny, but she was a very wicked girl and I shouldn't tell you about her. But I will tell you about the photograph. It was taken in your grandfather's house about 60 years ago. It's the garden wall and over the wall there was a road going to town. So the grandmother told every detail of where the photograph was taken, what was beyond the wall, but she did not tell who was there in the photograph. Whose hands are they? I asked, coming up from the other side. Grandmother squinted and looked closely at the picture and shook her head. It's the first time I noticed. They must have been the sweeper boys, or maybe they were your grandfathers. In this picture, the boy had noticed that someone was trying to climb the wall from behind. दो हाथ दिखाई दे रहे हैं pictures में, if you see carefully. And he asked grandmother whose hand it was. Grandmother said, I have no idea. Maybe they were the sweepers boys, or maybe this can be of your grandfather. They don't look like grandfather's hand, I said. His hands are all bony. Bony means old people's के hand कैसे होते हैं जिसमें bones दिखाई देते हैं. But this was 60 years ago. Grandmother said, ये picture 60 years old है. तब grandfather old नहीं होते थे. Didn't he climb the wall after the photo? उसने पूछा कि क्या ग्रैंडफादर फोटोग्राफी के बाद चढ़कर आए नहीं उस वॉल पे से? No, nobody climbed up. At least I don't remember. And you remember well, Granny. Yes, I remember. I remember what is not in the photograph. It was a spring day, and there was a cool breeze blowing. Nothing like this. Those flowers at the girl's feet, they were marigolds and bougainvillea creeper. It was a mass of purple. ग्रैंडमदर ने बताया कि हाँ मुझे सब कुछ याद है कि कौन सा सीज़न था और कौन से फ्लावर्स ग्रो है वहाँ पर. शी टोल्ड दैट दे वर marigolds and bougainvillea creeper of purple color. You cannot see these colors in the photo, and even if you could, as nowadays, you wouldn't be able to smell the flowers or feel the breeze. जब आप अपनी कोई पुरानी फ़ोटो देखते हो तो आपको उस वक्त की सारी बातें याद आ जाती है. इवन यू कैन फील द स्मेल ऑफ द फ्लावर्स इन योर पिक्चर एंड द ब्रीज दैट वॉज ब्लोइंग. मीन्स सारे मोमेंट्स उस वक्त कैसे थे आपको पिक्चर देखते ही याद आ जाते हैं अगर आप खुद उस पिक्चर में प्रेजेंट हो. What about the girl? I said. Tell me about the girl. Well, she was a wicked girl, said Granny. You don't know the trouble they had getting her into those fine clothes she is wearing. I think they are terrible clothes, I said. So did she. Most of the time she hardly wore a thing. She used to go swimming in a muddy pool with a lot of ruffianly boys and ride on the backs of buffaloes. No boy ever teased her, though, because she could kick and scratch and pull his hair out. The grandmother was telling all characteristics of the girl to her grandson, that the girl was very wicked and used to make lots of trouble for her parents. She didn't want to wear all those girlish kinds of clothes. Why? Because she was a boyish kind of girl who used to prefer the boys' game to go to the muddy pool for swimming, and she used to play with the ruffian boys, and she used to ride the backs of buffaloes, and no boy ever dared to tease her. चिढ़ा नहीं सकते थे कोई बॉयज उसे. Why? Because what she would do, she would kick and scratch and pull out his hair. So even the boys were scared of this girl. She looks like it too, I said. You can tell by the way she is smiling. At any moment something is going to happen. Something did happen, said Granny. Her mother wouldn't let her take off the clothes afterwards, so she went swimming in them and lay for half an hour in the mud. So the boy said, by looking at the smile, it could be told that anything can happen here. Any naughty thing can happen here. And really she did. Why? Because her mother told her after the photograph also that don't change this dress. But the girl did not like this dress. So because her mother was not allowing her to change the dress, so what did she do? She went for swimming in that muddy pool in that expensive fine dress itself. I laughed heartily and the grandmother laughed too. Who was the girl? I said. You must tell me who she was. No, that wouldn't do, said grandmother. I pretend I didn't know, but I knew because grandmother still smiled in the same way, even though she didn't have as many teeth. So the boy had already understood that this photograph was of grandmother herself, but the grandmother was not telling him. Come on, Granny, I said. Tell me, tell me. But grandmother shook her head and carried on with knitting, and I held the photograph in my hand, looking from it to my grandmother and back again, trying to find points in common between the old lady and the little pigtailed girl. So what this boy was doing, he was trying to match the features of the girl in the picture and his grandmother. वो दोनों के face tally करके मिलाकर देख रहा था. A lemon-colored butterfly settled on the end of grandmother's knitting needle and stayed there with the needles clicked away. I made a grab at the butterfly. It flew. So in between of all this, a yellow butterfly came and sat on grandmother's knitting, and the boy started playing with the butterfly. I wonder whose hands they were, whispered grandmother to herself, and her head bowed and her needles clicking away in the soft warm silence of that summer afternoon. So the grandmother again started knitting the scarf which she was doing in the beginning of the story, but she was lost in the thoughts that I wonder whose hands they were. किसके हाथ थे उस photograph में. The story ends here. The boy had understood that the picture was of grandmother, so he was again and again asking, but the grandmother did not tell him who was there in the picture. Now here in the exercise we have 7 question and answers, out of which I will send you some of the question answers which you will write down in the notebook.